It is a very blah day today. I think you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Just one of those days where you crawl out of bed, you don't know what to do, you don't feel like doing anything specifically, and it's like going to bed is not an option. You're just like getting yourself through the day. That's what this Sunday is, happens to be before it. But I'm hoping I can kind of shake off that funk by narrating a match I had with a guy by the name of Houdex, I think it was, and he's running some kind of cake variation, I think, for those of you that are familiar with it. But I see Electrode, I see Cobalion, I don't know what else he has in his deck. All I think, ended up seeing was Yanma's anyway, so he's probably just got the Electrodes just to beef up the Cobalions as soon as possible, and then, you know, Yanmegas are just there because they really don't need energies or anything of the sort. But I have a Pokemon collector in my hand, so I'm definitely going to go ahead and take advantage of that. Put down a Kyurem. Kyurem might not be the best thing to have in play in hindsight just because Cobalion is running around. The main thing I would probably be looking into doing is maybe taking out the Voltorbs and, you know, the Yanmas on the bench while trying to keep a Cobalion with Energy Press, or, you know, just enough energy in general, just keep it off the field. But Peacocking for both of those, probably a little bit of a mistake. I probably should have gotten my Golducks set up a little bit sooner, but the main priority I do have right now is evolving my Totodile into a Feraligatr. That way I can get Golducks powered up, because that's definitely what I'm going to need to be doing. I can't really use Kyurem effectively as long as Cobalions are around, and I think he decides to take a little bit too long around here. So just wait on him, pause it, do whatever. I don't really have much to talk about right now. Thinking about dusting off the Archeops deck to maybe give it one more shot. I don't know. Every time I've used it, it hasn't really done too good. I've also tweaked Lost World a little bit, and I've taken out some of the other things. I took out the whole Slowpoke and Mime Jr. thing going on, just because the Slowpokes are mainly catcher bait, and I don't want that many babies in my deck. So it's mainly a pure Gengar thing, but we're just kind of talking about something else in the meantime. This deck is about as refined as I'm going to want it to be. If I tweak anything, it'll be numbers, and that's about it. But Mantine's going to go for the Group Swim, pull itself a Croconaw, and I can just go ahead and put that onto Totodile next turn, and then I can also use Pokemon Collector to get some things to Peacom out for. You know, I can get a Psyduck, I can get Mantines. I'm going to get 3 of each, and then, you know, I'm going to put 2 things down on the bench, and then probably Peacom out for a final evolution of sorts. I do run rare candies in this deck. Might have mentioned it before. It's a little unfortunate that I don't run into any of them. But whatever, you know, I'm still going to get to evolve Totodile into Croconaw, get myself Manaphy, Psyduck, and Psyduck just because I don't really know, I don't remember what I end up putting down. I know I want a Psyduck down for sure, because I only have the 1 Golduck, and then I decide that my hand is kind of stuck right now. So the best thing I can do after getting my Feraligatr is once Mantine dies, or, you know, once I have basically used it up all the way, because I don't know when he's going to draw into that Electrode, but when he does, Cobalion's more than likely going to get powered up. Take out my Mantine, and then I can use Cleffa or Manaphy to push my hand into some energies, and then just get my offensive going from there. But he's got Pokemon Collectors, things. This will, you know, give me the opportunity to see what he's running in this deck. You run it with Kyurem, you know, since it's Cobalion and Kyurem, and then Electrode, and then, you know, I see Yanma though, so that's kind of trouble. It means that I need to keep my Feraligatr safe, you know, if he's running catchers or anything like that. Since Feraligatr is the only one in this deck that actually has a grass weakness as opposed to an electric weakness. Even though we all know that water types have both. Some water types have electric weaknesses, others have grass weaknesses, I guess. That's how it works. So, he had some, he uses a Pokemon Collector, gets a bunch of things on purpose, and, you know, just basically has the same attitude, you know, gonna Peacom one of the things in order to get an Electrode. Now, Electrode, when it knocks itself out, in case you're not filled in on that, it has the ability to knock itself out, and then when it does, you reveal the top 7 cards on the top of your deck, and if any of them are energies, you play them however you want to. But the thing is that he gets 4 energies off of that, and he gets to put down 4 energies in one turn. All of a sudden, I'm looking at 2 fully powered up Cobalions on like turn 2. So this deck moves really quick if he can get the Electrodes working, just like he did. So all I can really do right now is decide to put an energy on Psyduck and then evolve it. The Golducks are going to be very important, I'll tell you that. But I'm not going to bother with Peacoming out right now. I'm just going to go ahead and Eek, and you know, it doesn't really do me anything. Now I get the rare candy like immediately after I put down the Feraligatr, which I don't find very funny at all. But what I can do here is I do have a Professor Oak in my hand. I do have 2 water energies, so slowly but surely I'll be getting that energy into play. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to stall a little bit with Cleffa, but if he is a competent player slash, has things that he can use catchers and stuff like that. I don't know if he happens to be running a lot of them, but I don't think I really end up having that problem. So, turns out I draw into less energy, but I do draw into a Professor Oak, so I'm not that mad about it that, he went ahead and did that, because I at least fulfill my minimum energy or maximum energy requirement before Rain Dance, and then I can just do other things from there. But even though I would want to stall, Iron Breaker prevents me from going for the Eek again, so I would have to switch out, then go into Manaphy, then go back into Cleffa. I would have ended up losing both of them somewhere along the way, but hopefully at that point I would have had enough energy. Looking at it, his hand is gone. So, the other thing that I'm failing to remember at this point in the game is he needs to have a matching hand size with me in order to attack with Yanmega. And that kind of comes into play later, and I wasn't really paying attention to that fact. But for now, he's going to go ahead and take me out with an Iron Breaker and, gets his 1 prize card. I'm thinking about what to send out. Probably going to end up being Manaphy just because, I can flush out my hand. So I think I decided to Pecom out the Kyurem, decide to get myself another Golduck. That seems like the smart thing to do. Okay, good. I'm making decent plays, I guess. Now that I've used up a lot of the cards in my hand, I'm actually just going to go ahead and Professor Oak as well. I don't even remember what I get off of this Oak, to be honest. Let's see what happens. 1 water energy, a Kyurem, Totodile, 2 water energies, Mantine, Catcher. Not terrific, but not terrible, I guess. I really would have wanted more water energies. I need those energies right now to get them onto Golducks and things like that. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and then just, put it on that. What did I do? I guess I just decided to put down Kyurem for no real reason whatsoever, and I'm going to go for the Deep Sea Swirl, flush out, get 5 more cards. I do have a switch now, which is kind of nice, especially because if he does catcher out my Feraligatr to try to attack it, I can go ahead and bring it, back with Switch, and then I also have Junkram to be able to Junkram that out. But he just takes out my Manaphy, and now my means of flushing out my hand are gone, and he's up 2 prizes, and I'm a little scared, because there's not that much energy in play. But what I can do is I can put down energy. I don't know why I started putting energy on Kyurem, to be honest. I was thinking maybe I could take Outrageous from Yanmega, or not Outrageous from Yanmega. What? Just hits from Yanmega after I take out Cobalion, just to... That's why I only put the 2 energies on that. I probably should have put them on Feraligatr, but I was just looking to see how much energy I could get into play in order to do enough damage to it. And then, after careful counting, I realized I can only do 100 with Powerful Splash, so I need to see what I'm going to go ahead and hit. I decided to hit the other Cobalion here's the main reason. The other guy has Rocky Helmet on him. I only got 90 HP. So if I do 20 damage to myself, I'll be at 70, which means that I can be KO'd by an Iron Breaker, which is why I draw out the other one that doesn't have the Rocky Helmet, meaning that after I take an Iron Breaker, I will have 10 HP left. I can go ahead and use a switch to get out of there, go into my other Golduck, and then, just retaliate, take it out in that turn. So 80 damage. I also have a Revive here, so I can switch out into Cleffa or to Manaphy. I decide Cleffa is the better option because I don't have any energy going on. I don't want to lose any energy to keep the Powerful Splash as powerful as it can get, and then some more. So let's see what I draw into. I draw into Fisherman and 1 water energy. And on top of that, I wake up. So not what I wanted at all. But I can use the Fisherman to get back some of the energies I lost. But because of Cleffa's coin flips, going south, I've essentially just given him 2 prize cards. And that probably will come into play in a little bit. But for now, he's going to Pecom. I believe he gets himself another Cobalion. And I'm getting a little sick of seeing these things, because they're trouble. Kyurem can't do anything against them. Looking back, I really should have put that energy on Feraligatr. I don't know why I do that. I guess it's just because I want to keep it safe until I have all the energy in play I can get. So, if that makes any sense. But I'm going to go for the Fisherman. And I do get 2 water energies back, which is okay, I guess. We'll see what happens there. Now I decide to put these on Feraligatr, even though that Kyurem on the bench is catcher bait. What else can I do? I'm putting the 3rd one on that Kyurem. Okay. I really hope I'm undoing that and putting it on Feraligatr or onto Golduck to heal it. Since it does heal 2 damage counters when you put a water energy on it. So if I had a lot of water energy, I could, like 4 of them, I could heal off all the damage from Golduck that I took from earlier. And then I think I actually have a 3rd Golduck somewhere. I'm kind of waiting for it. It would be really cool if I had it. but I think I'm either running 3-2 or 3-3. I wasn't sure at that point in the game, since if I did have it, it would have been prized. For now, I'm going to go ahead and go for the powerful splash and take it out. That's really all I can do. I have the bare minimum necessary to take out everything on the field before Eviolite. So I haven't seen Eviolite, but the amount of energy I have right now means I'm good to go to take out the Cobalion. With this Golduck or the other Golduck, if I had that third Golduck, then I probably would have switched into that to do the job. And I probably would have put the energy on that instead. But for now, what I can do is I don't know if I really want to end up... Thank God his retreat cost is only 1 thinking about it. So I'm going to break even. I'm still going to be at 120 after I put this energy in play. But it's all about deciding what I want to put this energy on. I think I just decided to put it on that Golduck for whatever reason, and then junk arm out the Totodile and the Rare Candy for, I believe, a switch. Or, okay, a catcher. That works. Catcher to kill off the other Cobalion kind of makes sense to me too. So, okay, I'll take it. But for now, I do have to retreat out of here just because, you know, Iron Breaker and whatnot. But I can attack with this one, so it's all good. Powerful Splash, still going to do 120, take out the other one. And then I draw into another Water Energy, which is fantastic. It means that after I lose this Golduck, once I put 1 more energy, I'll need maybe 1 or 2 more energies just to be back to where I was. Since I think I'm doing 120, that'll bring it down to 90. I'll need 2 more, or let me see. Powerful Splash is at 120. After he kills me off, he will do... Okay, so he decides to take out the benched one with an attack instead, which I found a little more interesting, but it actually gives me an opportunity to do a good play on accident, and you'll see what it is. I wish I did this on purpose, but I didn't, and it really makes sense. I thought, okay, I'm kind of fucked at this point. The best thing I can probably do is take out the Cobalion on the bench, and then maybe we'll be good from there. But I'm going to put another Water Energy on Golduck to heal it off a little bit. And then I'm going to junk arm the remaining cards in my hand for a catcher to kill off the Cobalion, completely forgetting that Yanmega relies, you know, on actually having the same amount of cards. So if he can't match my hand size, then he's stuck. I kill off the Yanmega, I win. That's how it works from there. So junk arming out those two. That is the game plan that was actually happening, and he probably thought I was doing that. I wasn't. I was panicking right now. I was like, I either kill this or the Cobalion. And I was like, I might as well kill the fucking Cobalion. I can take the Rocky Helmet recoil. But he has a rescue energy, so he can just put it back in his hand. And it turns out I do have a third Golduck. If I had that prize card, you know, be in the top left, I would have had that third one going on. Would have made things a little bit easier in terms of where the energy is. As you can see, he has 6 cards in his hand. I have 1. He has to use 5. So there's, you know, there's the first one. And then I'm trying to remember what else he has. But there's the rescue energy, so there's a 2. So if he can figure out a way to use 3 more cards, he's good to go. There's the dual ball, which is, there's number 3. He's got to use 2 more cards, and then he has to match my hand size. Because, you know, Cobalion doesn't have enough energy to attack. Yanmega needs just a little bit. But for now, Yanmega and Cobalion go into play, so he's back up to 5, but he's going to put those down easy. You know, there's the Cobalion, then there's the Yanmega, and then there's the other Yanma, and then he just reveals that he has a shit ton of stuff. So he's going to use a switch, go out into Yanma. Yanma has no retreat cost because it doesn't have any energy on it thanks to its free flight Poke Power. Means that once he switches, he can retreat out, kill me off with Yanmega, and that is the game. Those last couple of turns were a pretty interesting development, which is why I decided to upload it. I spaced out. I was going to be like, oh yeah, I totally meant to do that. No, I didn't. You guys know me by now. I make really retarded plays, and they end up biting me in the ass. But this one was a retarded play that almost worked out, depending on his hand. If he had, like, an energy left in his hand somewhere, like, if that was a thing, then, you know, I probably would have had that going for me. But that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So that's the game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you're welcome to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe, do your thing. I'm kind of recording this in advance. I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, I did. I think I said it was Sunday. So Monday, I probably would have talked about my schedule change. It's a little bit of slight one. So yeah, we'll see how that works out for everybody. And I will see you guys later.